Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this afternoon at the Terrordome, where the Virginia Tech Hokies will touch that Hokie stone and get ready for another season in Lane Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The give out of the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Heath. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field, create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Hokies get enough to move the chains.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Finds his man. It's Fitzgerald. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Mason. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, Virginia
New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to pass on second down. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score's set up. Oh, it's out! Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and goal from way back there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him up.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
This offense has been running wide. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 28, Virginia Tech 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot.
He tries to take the top off. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Simmons. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those as you got them a little bit tired. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it if it's second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. A third down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 8 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Holloway. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Snap from the gun on third down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Handoff to Jones. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
Going to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Heath. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Holloway. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The aerial assault continues. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. Snags it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Trying to get to him. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.